Minister has just landed. His two-day visit to the state begins. Those are visuals of the Prime Minister landing in Kochi. He is at INS Garuda Naval Air Station. That is where he has just landed, from where a roadshow is going to get underway in just a few minutes from now. That's the Prime Minister in Kochi, beginning his day-and-a-half visit. Pallavi, my colleague, joining us for more details. Pallavi, the Prime Minister has landed. It's a hectic two-day visit for him. There's a lot on agenda.
Absolutely, and it's a very, very important trip. And look at the first pictures which are coming out of when he lands in Kochi, where he's going to do a roadshow. He's dressed up in a traditional attire, and that's one of the first reaching out he's doing to people in a state where the BJP has a little presence. Now, basically, what he's going to be doing here, he's going to be meeting representatives of the Christian community. So there's a minority outreach also coming in from the Prime Minister. The second, of course, is that there is another event which is called the YUVAM, which is again a reach out to the youth in Kochi. The Vande Bharat Express is also going to be inaugurated by the Prime Minister. So important developments coming in as far as the Prime Minister's outreach to Kerala is concerned.
And Pallavi, like you were pointing out, the traditional attire, the minute the people of Kerala caught a glimpse of the Prime Minister, they knew exactly what the Prime Minister was attempting to do, an outreach for the people of the state. It's not just to a particular community like that of the Christians or the Catholics. We are going to be seeing him meeting certain priests later this evening. But it is an outreach to the entire state, to the youth, that he is going to be addressing in just a short while from now as well. Do stay on with me. Neetu, my colleague, also joining us for more details on ground there. Neetu, it's a 1.8 kilometer long roadshow that the Prime Minister is going to be a part of. He's just about landed. That roadshow is going to begin in a few minutes from now.
That's correct. The Prime Minister has landed in Kochi, and in a few minutes he will be beginning this roadshow about 1.8 kilometers from there to the YUVAM venue in Thevara is where this roadshow will take place. Hundreds of people have gathered on both sides of the road where this roadshow is happening to greet the PM, to catch a glimpse of the PM. And this is a huge outreach to the youth of the state where the Prime Minister will be interacting with them, talking to them, and it would be mostly about the developmental issues is what we are understanding, because the BJP is clearly saying that this is not a political program. This is a program where the Prime Minister is reaching out to the youth of the state, and they don't have any party flags or anything which has been put up in this YUVAM stage is what they are saying. Outreach to different sections, including the youth, the Christian community, even in the meeting with them, the issues like the rubber prices, all this will be, these kinds of issues will be discussed is what we are understanding. They are hoping, the church representatives are at least hoping that the Prime Minister will respond to these demands in a positive way. And tomorrow in Thiruvananthapuram, again, it's a development push with the Vande Bharat flag being, the train being flagged off from here, and also the inauguration of several projects, including the Kochi Water Metro project.
The infrastructure push is going to come tomorrow, but today is going to be a day for the Prime Minister, a day of outreach. First is going to be the youth of the state with the YUVAM conclave that is going to be held at the Sacred Heart College. Later, it's going to be a meeting with at least 8 prominent priests from the Christian and Catholic community, is what we are given to understand. But Neetu, talking about not just the significance, but the optics, the messaging that the BJP and that the Prime Minister want to send, and the traditional attire that he's dressed in, it's not something new that the Prime Minister indulges in. We've seen this every time he's visited a particular state. He's either donned a traditional headgear or a traditional attire. He even sometimes begins his address in the local language there.
That's correct. In this attire, if you look at it, we can see that it is the kasava munda, or the bottom, the dhosi, which traditionally worn in Kerala, and that kasava is also particular. That is that golden thread that is also particular to the state of Kerala. So earlier also we have seen the Prime Minister donning this traditional attire even in the state also, and also started trying to talk to the people in the regional language. So the optics of this, the reach out to the state, it is clear, because on March 2nd we saw that the Prime Minister clearly saying that the time is not far away soon BJP or its government will be formed in Kerala with BJP and its allies.
Yes.
Similarly, like in the northeastern states or in Goa. So all this should also be seen in that background. It was after the statement from the Prime Minister, there has been a lot of activities, a ferry of activities that we are seeing on the ground with this push, minority outreach, especially towards the Christian minority.
Yes.